Welcome to Streann News, the #1 destination for your local and global tech news made in Miami. I'm Liam Fabre.
And I'm Sophia Vitello. Eurovision Sport, the sports department of the European Broadcasting Union, has partnered up with Streann Media to develop a new set of content offering for the upcoming multi-platform era of major sporting events. The partnership between Streann and Eurovision Sport brings sports fans must-see live-action replays and a bevy of behind-the-scenes content. Streann is already working on the FIFA World Cup, Copa America, and the European Aquatic Competition. It seems like Streann is quickly becoming the official streamer for sports competitions. Does that make me an athlete?
If sleeping is a sport, then yeah, sure. Last week was the Friends reunion on HBO, and everybody is talking about it. Now, while they talk, HBO laughs all the way to the bank. HBO saw a 30% increase in downloads after the special aired. For those of you that missed it, we found out some juicy details about the cast. Turns out Jennifer Aniston and David Schwimmer had crushes on each other in the first season of the show. They decided to remain professional and not act on their desires. Fans say they had no idea about the hidden romance. Do you guys know who I have a crush on? Is it Sophia? Maybe Gio? Well, sorry, but you'll have to wait for the Streann reunion in 20 years to find out.
Big news in the entertainment world, Amazon has just purchased MGM Studios. That's the one with the roaring lion at the beginning. MGM Studios is one of the largest media companies in the world, producing and distributing feature films and television programs such as the James Bond franchise. Now Amazon will get the rights to all MGM's intellectual property.
And now they have to take care of that lion too.
No, Liam, there's no lion.
Yeah, there's a lion that they hired to roar at the beginning of movies, and he's more famous than you, by the way. Food Talk. It's cooking recipes on TikTok, and they're a big business. In fact, videos with the hashtag TikTokFood have accumulated over 25.2 billion views. The food content first exploded in 2020 when people were stuck in their homes and trying new recipes. Since then, whipped coffee, TikTok pasta, and the 3-ingredient Oreo cake have all gone viral on the platform. See, Fia, if teens on TikTok can cook, then so can you.
I know how to cook. I'm Italian. I just don't like cooking.
Well, you know, I could really go for some whipped coffee, pasta, Oreo cake right about now. That sounds pretty good.
Great idea. Why don't you make some for me instead?
Yeah.
TikTok seems to always be at the top of the news these days, and with the co-founders stepping down, we decided to count down 6 of the video sharing app's greatest hits. First, the sea shanties, the 19th century Scottish folk song, then the man on the skateboard drinking cranberry juice while listening to Fleetwood Mac's Dreams, followed by Sarah Cooper's Trump lip sync and Blinding Lights challenge, which used the famous song Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Then there was M to the B, posted by famous TikTok star Bella Porch. And finally, the Being British trend, where an American military wife living in the UK mocked common British habits. This diverse list of viral TikTok should show you that absolutely anything can go viral on the app.
The Roku channel is getting its first batch of Quibi shows. There will be 30 so-called Roku originals available to stream initially, but Roku says it'll eventually plan to release all 75 of Quibi's titles on its service. They'll be available to watch for free of charge in the US, Canada, and the UK, with ads inserted in between individual short-form episodes. Roku announced in January that it would be exclusively licensing Quibi's library. Now I know what you're thinking, why would I want to watch shows from a failed streaming service like Quibi? Well look, they Quibi good, they Quibi bad. Quit being so negative and just watch the shows.
For most people, their Roku device is just a fancy box that lets them watch The Office on Netflix for the 900th time. And although that's okay, there are a bunch of other really cool features that you can do with your Roku device that you probably had no idea you could do.
Fia, what are the really cool things?
Shut up. I was just about to say it. 1, you can use your phone as a remote to control your Roku device. 2, you can watch live TV for free on your Roku device. 3, you can use Spotify on your TV. 4, you can use your TV as a speaker. And finally, you can sync up your iPhone to Roku and use AirPlay.
Programmatic advertising versus Google Display Network. Which one should you use for your business? Programmatic advertising is a more automated approach to displaying ads. In programmatic advertising, there is automated selling and buying of ads using software. The Google Display Network, on the other hand, acts as an interface between the publisher and the advertiser. Advertisers are using this platform for choosing their target audience based on interest, domain, demographic, and other important criteria. The bottom line is, programmatic advertising is a better option if your budget allows it. After all, it gives you more control, better targeting capabilities, and a wider scale. But this doesn't mean that the Google Display Network is bad. If you're on a small budget, GDN is a super cool alternative at a lower entry cost.
Miami's Mayor Francis Suarez is on a mission to bring his city forward into a brighter Bitcoin-powered future, and he says this change is crucial for underserved communities. Suarez said, "Our community commission voted to explore three things: paying city employees in Bitcoin, residents being able to pay taxes and fees in Bitcoin, and the possibility of using city funds to invest in Bitcoin." The mayor hopes Bitcoin mining businesses will flock to his city, and he will be speaking next week at the cryptocurrency conference right here in Miami.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Be sure to tune in next week for another episode of Streann News.